Hi everyone, this is the second video in name pillow designs and creation. In the first one we set up the front where we're going to be actually stitching our name by drawing a border and choosing a name to use that has 6 or less letters. This time we're going to learn how to thread the needle and how to do two different kinds of stitches. The first kind of stitch that we're going to learn is called a running stitch, and it's just front, back, and we're going to do that on all of our letters. And then the second kind of stitch we're going to learn is a spiral stitch. It's really kind of cool looking, and that's why we call stitching drawing with thread. It literally looks like we're drawing or writing the letters. Okay, so the first step, we talked about this briefly in the first video, is to thread your needle. Okay, so you're going to use a craft needle with a bigger eye to it, and we talked about making the needle threader with a piece of free draw paper, folding it in half like that and cutting a little slit in it like that. Okay, then the next step after that is to get a piece of thread, two pieces of thread, contrasting colors. The measurement for your thread is you're going to hold the thread in your hand, your hand straight out, pull it to your nose, pull it off the cardboard to your nose, and it'll give you a length of thread about that long. Okay, not too long, not too short. Okay, then you're going to take your needle threader, you're going to open it nice and flat like this, pick up your craft needle, and you're going to slip your needle threader through that eye of the craft needle, okay, halfway through like that. It should be fairly easy. Then you're going to poke one of your colors of thread that you've already cut to the specific length that we talked about, slip it through that slit in the paper like that. Then you're going to pull it this way through the eye of the needle until that short end is all the way through. I'm going to pull my needle threader off. Then I'm going to have the super long end of the thread, and then there's going to be a little short end in the thread. We're going to tie a single knot, just like you're starting to tie your shoes, so that your needle doesn't fall off. Okay, so that means I'm going to make a loop, poke that short end through the loop, and just like I'm beginning to tie my shoes, I'm going to pull it tight one time because you want to be able to get the needle off also. Okay, so for our running stitch, what we need to think about is the best place to start our letter. And what I'm talking about that is because you want to be able to sew as far as possible without having to stop. So for my B, I started here and I went around like this and then around like that. For my E, I went all the way around like that. I started here for the E and started here for the B. The L's are nice and easy. You can start here or you can start here. It doesn't matter. And for my A, I would probably start here so I could show up, over, and around. Okay, so when you're thinking about any letter of the alphabet, we just want to be able to think, where am I going to be able to sew the farthest without needing to stop? So for the A, I would go here and down like that. Then I need to stop, and we'll talk about how we're going to go across like that. So think carefully about where you're going to start your letters when you're sewing. Thanks. I'll see you in the next video.